Oh my gosh. Here we are. Hello, crew. How are we? I am literally just rushing in and sitting down for this live. Welcome back to the kids' sport. So we are back in my state in Australia. We're back with my youngest son's football on Saturdays, which is what it is, and my eldest son's soccer, which is tomorrow morning. So it's like I've just realized how manic weekends used to be with full of kids sports. So I know I look like a bit of an Eskimo, guys, but I'm just rushing in. My toes are frozen, but that's not what we're here for. We're here to talk about something that came apparent to me yesterday, and I'll fill you in a second. And it's something really simple, and a lot of people on social media are just missing how important this is. So I just want to share this with you today. So how is everybody? So sorry I was a few minutes late, and yeah, I'm just not ready to take my jacket off yet, guys. So I know it looks like I'm cold, but that's because I am. But it's all good. I'm here. You're here. How is everybody today? I hope you're doing awesome. Just busy back to the world. I won't say post-COVID, because we are far from post-COVID. We've got one state in Australia that is back down in lockdown in their metropolitan area. They had almost 300 cases, new cases yesterday in that state. So I fear that that may sort of come back to us maybe in the future. Hopefully we don't go all down backwards, but you know, it is what it is, guys. How are you? How's everyone going today? I'll say hello to a few people in a second. Just those of you in the video challenge, please just make sure you've put all your points in the tracker, because I'm tidying everything up at the moment to be able to announce the top 15 next week. So please make sure that you've got all your points in for that. So I've got all the information that I need to collate the top 15 and do the auditing. Now, yesterday, I spoke to you about something that maybe you weren't aware of regarding cleaning out friend requests, whether they're incoming or outgoing. So if you're not sure what I'm talking about, just go back to yesterday's live, which won't be too far down the news feed, to check in with what that was. Now, as a result of that, I've started doing some cleaning up from incoming friend requests and outgoing friend requests. And it's highlighted something to me again, which I have spoken to you guys about before. And a lot of you that have been here for quite some time, you would have this, I can't say down pat, but you would have this in check, I would think. Some of you that are newer to this community, newer to building a business online, please listen into the tips that I'm going to give you in this video today, because you may be missing awesome connections with people just by missing a few of these things. Okay, so hold that thought. Let's just check in with who is here today. Hello, Heather. How are you? Lovely to see you here. Got Crystal here as well. Both life members of our coaching community. And Heather's a VIP as well, as is Cindy. How are you going, Cindy? Hello, Glenn, life member of our coaching community. Lovely to see you here. Yeah, so it's, I know you guys listening in from Canada, when I say it's cold, like it's not snowing, we don't get into the freezing temperatures that you guys do, but just early in the morning, just a few degrees, it's still cold. So open in the open air, raining, poor little kids are all running around in the rain playing football. What we call football, for those of you that know what Australian rules football is, a lot of people think that football is soccer, but in Australia, football and soccer are two different things. Hello, Gloria. How are you? Olive is a life member of our coaching community. Out of wood. Yes, that as well, Beth. So not only is it cold out, out for Ollie's football, but we've run out of wood, so the fire's not on. We've got to go out today as well, so the house is going to be freezing when we get home later today, but it's all good. Like, it's not not big world problems. We'll survive. Nothing a bit of, a warm jacket can't fix. Hello, Mike. How are you? Hey, Steph. Yes, I do look like a little Eskimo, don't I? It's all good. Hello, Megan, Monica, and you're having a heat wave. I know there's like Laurie is in a heat wave and her air conditioning broke down. So total different opposite sides of the world. It's funny how, I could do with a little bit of warmth and some of you could do with a little bit of cooling, I think. How are you? I'm good, Donna. Great to see you here. I had, this is from yesterday's. I had over 70 people from 10 years ago. So a great thing to highlight. Again, if you don't know what we're talking about here, go back to yesterday's live and watch that. Beth, we're doing well despite our mudslides, so much rain. But today we had a wee bit of sun. So grateful for a day without rain. Yeah, mudslides are a terrible, terrible thing to go through. So, have people lost houses and things like that because of that, Beth? I think it's going to come back to bite us if we can't keep the VIX out. I had 47 old friend requests from 7 years ago. I had no idea. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Started some cleaning up mine today, little by little. So what are you noticing? Those of you that listened to yesterday's live and you're starting to do a little bit of a clean out, is there anything you're noticing with the people that have sent you friend requests or that you've requested and you're going back and looking at their profiles? Are you noticing anything? Might give you a bit of a hint as to what I'm talking about today. Bit of chilly here in Tassie. I'm sure it is, Gagan. Sitting here in my shorts and tea. Glenn, just go away. I don't mean that, Glenn. Glenn is from Australia, but he's from the part of Australia that always seems to have sunshine. He's sitting in shorts while I'm freezing here in the south of Australia. Hey, Ford, good to see you on. You look so cute. Oh, thanks, Crystal. So what I'm referring to, guys, and I was going to be really organized and share my screen with you, share my phone screen with you, but I'll see if I can sort of do that, just from here, is please do not underestimate what your personal profile looks like. To just the simplest of things as what is your profile picture? What does that look like? Can people see your face? Can people see your eyes? Is it one person? Is it just you? Or is it your whole family? Is it your dog? Is it your cat? Is it a picture of a view? Is it a flower? People don't know who you are if you have a profile picture that does not look like you, does not represent you. That's one thing. I'll go through a list in a minute. But then you go to the profile. So what's been highlighted to me again by mentioning what I did yesterday and starting to clear out a few friend requests of mine to others and incoming is we judge everything as to whether we're going to make a connection with somebody or not on their profile. Like, do not underestimate the importance of how your profile looks on the surface of it. When was the last time you posted on your personal profile? What are you posting on your personal profile? What does your personal profile say about you? You network in groups by your personal profile. What is the first thing they see? Your name and a little tiny photograph. Unfortunately, you are getting judged by your photograph more than your name. Your name is your name. You can't change your name. But you are getting judged by your profile picture alone. So twice yesterday, I was looking at people's profiles to clear out, and I thought, I'm not sure about this person. And one of them, two of them, but I'll give you one example. One of them, I'm just really not quite sure. Like, there's no recent activity. But just something told me to accept them. So not long after I accepted them, I got a message in my messenger saying, "Hi, Helen, I'm such and such from such and such, and I really wanted to talk to you about such and such and such and such." And it's like, wow, this is actually somebody that I'm happy to connect with, but I almost didn't accept them as a friend because of how their personal profile looked. So you guys are getting judged, absolutely being judged. And yet think about this for a second in what you're trying to achieve on social media. If you're just using Facebook to connect with your family and friends and put personal stuff up, and that's all you're doing with Facebook, fine, it doesn't really matter. But if you are an entrepreneur and you are connecting with people and building relationships, with the intention or the possibility to network with people, to maybe offer somebody an opportunity to, you know, maybe you've got a product that's perfect for somebody. Maybe you've got a business opportunity that you would like people to sort of connect with. You will be missing people accepting your information. And hold this thought, because some of you go, yeah, I've heard this all before, but I'm going to give you a list of things to just do a check over. So it's not just your personal profile picture. There are other things as well. So hold on to this thought. Stay with me for a second, because I'm just going to give you a list of things to check in. And so I would just every now and again check in with these kind of things to say, you know, does my profile look good? Your profile is your billboard to your window to connections on social media. And people are judging you by your profile picture. People are judging you by how you have your personal profile, whether you're, you know, and this is, I've got like 4 or 5 thoughts going in my head. I'm jumbling around. But those of you that do Facebook advertising and you get shut down, you set up secondary and third, which you're not meant to have more than one by Facebook policies, but that's a different discussion. You set up a separate profile just so you can then create a new business manager perhaps, or a new ad account, so you can advertise. And you forget that you go and then ask, you know, to be friends with somebody from that profile, or you go and try to network with somebody from that new profile because your original profile's been shut down. If that doesn't look like a real profile, people are not going to want to network with you. There's people like me that could potentially help you, but I'm not even going to accept you as a friend because you don't look like a real person. So even though you might have a business page and that's your priority, everything relates back to your personal profile. Everything. You are not two different people. So if you're not even consistent, like I won't accept friend requests from people that haven't posted anything in 2020, or even haven't, like I might go a number of days, even a week, without posting something on my personal profile because I forget. You know, that's not good for consistency. But if I look at somebody's profile and they haven't posted for like 2 months, I'm like, what's their motivation? What's the reason they're connecting with me if they're not active on social media? They can't be too serious about social media if they haven't posted. Or every single picture of theirs is just the circle with an updated profile picture, or it's 100% shared content and you can't even tell who the person is. Decline, delete every single time. So it's the simplest of things. But I'm a little bit ruthless. But I'll go, no. And yet we could have a really good connection together and I could help you, you know, but I'm not going to accept your friend request if you don't look like a real person. The thing that people miss with social media, which really is just so basic, don't do on social media what you wouldn't do in person. When you meet somebody in person, so I've just been to my son's football and watched his game, and I talk to people. I talk to other mums and dads. I look at them in the eye. I smile. We have a conversation. We build our relationship. So why would I not do that on social media? Show my face, have a smile, look into people's eyes with my eyes. Like, what is the reason that people put up profile pictures that are not themselves? Sunglasses on, hats, kids, don't put your kids. I know you love your kids. I love my boys too. But my personal profile is me. Your personal profile is you. So have a picture of yourself, because that's who you are networking with. You network with people in human, like relationships, talking to people. You look people in the face. You look people in the eyes. So don't think it's any different on social media if you want to make genuine, authentic connections with people. It just doesn't make sense. Do you know where I'm coming from? This is so simple, but people miss this. Miss it big time. So let me go through the list. So this is so basic, so simple. So just take a check-in with these things, okay? I'm just going to run through them quickly with you. Profile picture number 1. We want to see your face. We want to see a nice just distinction of your face. Don't be too far away. Don't be with the sunset in the background that we can't see your face. It just amazes me yesterday when I'm going through this of how many profile pictures that I didn't even know who the person was from their profile picture. It was either a cat or a dog or a kid or a husband and wife, but their name is generic. So it's like, I'm not sure which one this person is because your name could go either way. I mean, Helen is Helen. You know that Helen is a female name, but there are a lot of names that could be male or female, and you've got a picture of husband and wife and you don't know which one's which. Okay, so profile pic. We want to see your face. We don't want family. We don't want pets. We don't want frames. Or if you use a frame for a cause for a specific period of time, get rid of the frame after about a week. Don't leave frames on. Do you know what I mean by frame, guys? Like stay at home. You know, some of you will have sporting ones when it's relevant, Christmas time, you know, you have frames at the bottom of the top or, you know, that you can put on your profile picture. So if you are really promoting a cause of some sort, put the frame on, but get rid of it after about a week. Don't keep it there on an ongoing basis because it just doesn't serve a purpose. Get rid of sunglasses, get rid of hats, authenticity. Authenticity. You want to give the best impression and the most authentic impression of you from a nice clear picture of your face with a smile on it. So get rid of sunglasses and hats, kids, a scenery view, a motorbike, a guitar, a flower. Like get rid of all that stuff. Nice clear picture of you, because every time you post on Facebook, that's what people are judging you by. Every time you post on Facebook. It's your profile picture that people look at even more so than your name. Okay, this is just so important. You know, not too serious, not too raunchy, you know, not MLM in the background, you know, the name of your company, you know, for those of you in hemp, you know, you got the word hemp at the back of it, like just get rid of all of that kind of stuff. It's spammy, it'll put people off. So nice profile picture. What's in your banner, guys? So have you even got a banner at all? Is the banner promotional? I wouldn't recommend it. I know people have promotional banners on their personal profiles, but it just looks like you're using Facebook to get people into something of yours. It's a selfish way to promote yourself on social media, is to have a salesy banner, you know, or leading them to a free resource to get them into something or rather. Like it's just janky, it's spammy. Okay, so a nice banner. Fill in your description. One of the things I do look at, so what I mean by that, let me pick up some. So I was going to share my screen. Sorry, I'm not that organized because I was running late from football. So let me go into some friend requests. So I'm going into friends. It's gonna okay, so apologies to this person, but I'm going to show you some friend requests that I've got sitting there. Okay, so I'm going to go to Courtney at the top. So I can see who she is. So that's good. I can see her face. If I saw her face again, I might be able to recognize her. So that's okay. So let me go into her profile. My kids are my whole life, moving forward from my past and making something of myself for my family. So when I say description, it's the words underneath her name. Courtney Part, she's got in brackets little me. I don't really know what that means. That doesn't really serve a purpose. But what I mean by the description is put something in your description that says who you are and what you're about. It kind of tells me a little bit about her, but not really much about her. So if we look at mine, I've just simply got, with some emojis, social media coach for home-based business owners. So you see a little bit about who I am. So I look at that when I'm accepting friend requests. Do you guys look at that? If somebody's got something written there, so use it, guys. Use it to promote yourself, but not in a spammy way. But just use it to share with people your vision, whatever it is about you. So make sure you've got something in the description there. The next thing I'll go and look at is, you know, these things down here. So fill them out. If you've got a link to a business page, have a business page. That tells me a lot as to whether I want to connect with somebody or not. If there's a business page there and whether it's clickable and all those things. So fill out that section as well. So we've got profile pic, we've got the banner, filling out your description. filling out some of the details, making those pages clickable. If you guys don't know how to do some of this stuff, I've got a boot camp in my coaching community all about this. Hours and hours of, I know this is simple stuff to some of you, but you really want to do it properly. And some of you don't even know how to change some of this stuff. So, there is a link to my coaching community up above with the boot camp that we've got going on, not next week, the week after. But when you get in there, you get access to all my boot camps. And I do have a boot camp called Profile Overhaul Boot Camp, where you can, do all of this stuff. Now, the next thing I will go and look at is how, I'll go on. See how I've got some interests of mine. Like I love traveling, camping, walking, photography, always had an interest in photography. That was one of my major year 12 projects was photography. Going to the gym. A lot of you will know that I teach at one of the local gyms down here. Music, friends, so you can put hobbies here. Let people get to know who you are, because this is what they're judging you on. I don't know any of these people. Where am I, my friends? I don't know any of those people. So when I go to their profile, I am making a decision if I want to be their friend or not by what I see. This is your billboard, guys. This either gives somebody the impression that you are authentic or you are not, or there's something a little bit dodgy about you. Okay, so it is good to check on this. So profile pic, banner, fill out your description, fill out details, have some recent content. So let's check in with Courtney. When was the last time that Courtney's last post was 9th of June, and it was her profile pic. So she hasn't posted for a month, like a month. So I'll scroll down a little bit before that, another circle with a picture in it. A few days before that. We've got another circle with a picture in it. Would you accept this person? I'm sorry, Courtney, if if you're watching, but this is just an example of not a very good billboard. Yet Courtney might be an amazing person that I could connect with, but what Courtney is doing in her profile here is leading me to go, no, 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 delete. Simple, so simple. If Courtney had a recent content, even in the last week, something of herself, or something that she's done, it would make me see immediately that she's a real person. But I'm not getting here. Like, so after that, we've got the 11th of May, and it's just a quote. So Courtney doesn't even look like a real person to me. So I'm probably not going to accept Courtney. So you are getting judged. And what's really highlighted to this is somebody yesterday where I thought no, but something in my gut said yes. So I accepted them. And then, so twice yesterday this happened with people messaging me afterwards. And it was like, wow, I almost didn't accept that person. But it's actually somebody that really wanted to connect with me. That's why they sent the friend request. Then they asked me all these questions, and it was like, it was a good connection. But I almost didn't accept it because of their personal profile. So do yourselves a favor, guys. If you want Facebook to suggest you to the right people to connect with, and vice versa, and recommend you as a suggested friend to other people that could be amazing for you to connect with, that could be your next rock star in your entrepreneur business, then go and clean up this kind of stuff. It's so simple. So I'm going to keep going because I've got a call with my network marketing team in a few minutes. So you want recent content. You want personal content, not things like this. I want to see that you're a real person doing real things that people do in real life. I don't want to see all shared content. I don't want to see, okay, there's one of her. Okay, when was that? Point in case, 14th of October, 2019. So there's been nothing posted on her profile from 14th of October 2019 until the 11th of May. There is nothing real about this person. I am not going to accept Courtney's request. So this is the kind of thing. And those of you connecting on Facebook, look at this stuff. Do not just accept friend requests because people send them to you. Go to their profiles and analyze all these different things that I'm sharing with you, so you are connecting with real people, authentic people, which is going to help the algorithm connect you with the right kind of people. If you accept friend requests from people like this that may not genuinely be real people, it's not going to help Facebook know who the best people for you to connect with actually are. Okay, let me continue. So personal content. Now, some of you don't post pictures of yourself because you don't like the way you look. You think you're too fat, you're not good at looking enough. Like, people do this, guys. They don't like to see pictures of themselves. You know what? There are plenty of free filters to make you look awesome. There's plenty of filters to make your complexion look better, to thin you down, to, put funny little filters that, just are fun. Things who saw on my business page, and this wasn't a vanity thing. I was just having fun with Zach in the car. But so I'll show it to you. Where is it? So this post yesterday, like Zach and I were just sitting in the car, and I've just used Snapchat, guys. Used all these funny little filters, put it in a little collage in Piccolage, and put it up on my business page. It's just saying school holiday shenanigans, because our kids are actually in school. I know a lot of your kids are not in school if you're listening from different countries. Loved silly times and creating memories with my boys. So that was just with one of my boys. Look at all those filters. I can hide my face by using filters. So those of you that use the excuse that you don't like looking at yourself, get over it and use some filters. Just show your face. Show that you are real to other people. That will entice people to connect with you more, okay? Add the hobbies, I've mentioned that. And then go and check in with the other things. So I'll just go to my personal profile. Let's just do a quick rundown of the other things. So we've got, now I use my personal profile pic the same as my business page. It's just a branding thing for me with the hat. That'll turn some people off. If that does, it doesn't worry me because they're just not in my tribe. It's okay. So I've got a banner there with a clearer picture of myself without the hat on, okay? And I've got a positive message there. Some of you might ask, how often should I change my profile pic? I would recommend only about once a year. If you want to change it for all it means. You don't have to have the same profile pic forever, but don't change it too often because people get used to you visually by your profile picture. So maybe about once a year. It could be more. It's not the end of the world. There's no right or wrong, but don't do it too often. So we've got profile picture, banner. We've got words. We've got what I do, links to my business pages. Keep going. I've got my hobbies in here. I've got featured photos. Go and sort out your featured photos, guys. Go and just edit this information and work out your featured photos to showcase what you want to show people. I'm not going to go into detail with this because I've got a boot camp in my coaching community. You can get in there for $1, watch that boot camp, but sort out that stuff. Hide your friends. So make sure in your settings of your friends, this is actually hidden. This is my profile, so you can see it, obviously, but hide them. Have story highlights. Let people go and get curious about you with story highlights and update those, which is what I need to do, and then have recent content. So that was a post from yesterday. That might have been the day before or something like that. And then what's that? Paul's birthday. Just have recent content in there. So just go every now and again, go and look at your profile from an external view and say, would I like me? Do I look authentic? Have I got recent content? How's everything sort of checking in? Am I giving myself the best billboard I can possibly have by what is appearing? Oh, the other thing I wanted to show you, very quickly, I've got like a minute and a half. A follow-up from yesterday. So we're going into friends, okay? What I showed you yesterday was clicking the See All button. But I also want you to check in with these two buttons up here. So suggestions and all friends. So go into suggestions, however it is on your phone with the type of phone that you've got, and look at these people. These may be amazing people for you to connect with. Facebook's always going to fill up this area. So the more that you delete, Facebook is going to suggest more people. So there's always going to be people in here. The more specific and when you clear out your incoming friend requests and your outgoing friend requests, like yesterday's live, these suggested friends are going to be more accurate for you. And these could be your next big rock stars in your business. So what I'm sharing with you here is yesterday I showed you the blue see all button was where we went, but also come back to suggestions and all friends. The people that sit at the very top of all friends are the people that are most likely to see your content. So go and check out who that is. Go and check in your current friends. Should they be there or not? Go and look at their profiles. See if that needs cleaning out. So it's an addition to yesterday in relation to not only cleaning out your incoming friend requests, your outgoing friend requests, but go into that area as part of your DMO, your daily method of operation, and go and check out who is already there, who is in your friends list. The one at the top should be the people that you are connected to the most, and they're more likely through the algorithm to see your stuff, okay? But you can also clean out that area, and you could make some really good connections with the suggestions area. Okay, I'm already late for a Zoom call with my network marketing team, so I'm going to have to go. I'll check out your comments later. But this is just, it's so simple, but so many people get it wrong. So just encourage your friends that are on social media to get it right and just pay it a little bit of attention and give yourself the best opportunity to have the most amazing billboard for you. Okay, I've got to run. I'm running late. Love you guys. Have an awesome weekend. I will see you next week. Remember, the very first video of mine next week, I will be announcing the top 15 of the video challenge. I won't be here. I will be somewhere else, but I'm still going live all next week. You're just coming on a bit of a trip with me and my family. So join me next week, and I will catch you then. Have an awesome weekend. Bye.